Oh shit. I forgot something. No big deal. Not copy this one correctly. What's up? What's a question for me? And becoming fishing and becomes hunting? Good question. Great question. I think it's fishing as long as you're using a fishing pole. It's hunting as soon as you bring out like a fucking spear. That's hunting. You get me? It's called spear fishing. Well, you know. I stand by what I said. Hello, Raiders! Hey, I'm on my follow me arc. If you haven't followed me yet or before, feel free to drop a follow. But I guess my ads are currently on, so whoops. Fishing or hunting? That's hunting. You can watch bad JRPGs. That's true. Survey says, bing, true. How about a fishing net? Also hunting. Oh, like a Ravi Rotten net? You like one of those small nets? That's still hunting. Yo, equals you equals. Thank you for the 33 months. Came with your fishing kit? Still hunting. You real in a real hunting world? I do. Oh shit, right off the bat with the 4-piece? Elusive plus? That actually might be pretty good. The way I look at it is that fishing itself is a passive activity, whereas hunting is more active. You know what I mean? So the more active an event is, the more hunting it is. But my scale is like fishing is with a fishing rod and hunting is everything else. So I guess it's like any amount of meaningful effort that's not just like reeling it in is fishing. Is not fishing, is hunting. That's all fishing to me? Shooting them, I consider hunting. And a fish comes in, which is less effort. I guess if you are like not even trying and you're literally just putting like, you're holding a net in the water until something goes into it. Yeah, that's probably fishing. You're not really doing much. Crab traps not fishing. Feels more like, you know, like an animal trap. You know what I mean? And that's hunting. That's not fishing. Place your mouth, open the water, and wait for a fish to swim in. Yes. Maybe trapping is like a separate activity. It could be. You can add an axis to the the chart. I would put it more towards hunting than fishing, but if you put it as its own thing, that's also fine. Because it to me, trapping is just not physical. To me, like, fishing is an activity you do, right? Whereas trapping is like, I simply wish for fish. You know what I mean? I want fish and that's it. Doesn't really have that fishing vibe. Anyway, what a question to open up the stream with. Is dreaming and yearning for fish fishing? Yeah, for sure. I count that. Fishing. Anyway, I've been trying a bunch of different foods to see if I can eat them today, so we'll see how my stomach handles that. I'm eating a gluten-free Pop-Tart right now, but not Pop-Tart, you know what I mean. It's in the shape and structure of a Pop-Tart. I gotta say, not bad. A toaster strudel, yeah. Of course, I didn't put it in the toaster. I wanted to try one, raw doesn't sound like the right word, but it is the right word. I've never had one. They're pretty good. Like, this one's actually better than most Pop-Tarts I've ever had, which is kind of crazy. As you can imagine, I can't really have, like, a whole lot of sweets. So finally being able to have something with a little bit of sugar in it is actually kind of nice. Fuck. Oh yeah, this is not healthy. This was more for moral support. Never had one either, I think. Damn. But like, for lunch / dinner, I had gluten-free mac and cheese with aged cheddar. So no lactose, right? No gluten. So it was the first cheesy thing I've had in a while. Bro, cheese is so fucking good. I hate to be like person who hasn't had thing in a while, has thing and is like, this is the best thing ever. But fuck, cheese is really tasty. Anyone know this? I think you just want a pizza, actually. You have no fucking idea how much I want a pizza. You actually have none idea. But I bought a bunch of snacks that I can actually eat. Because I've basically been surviving on like 600 calories a day for a while. So I needed stuff to like boost my calorie count. You know what I'm saying? Guess what I had for lunch? Pizza? Three free pizza slices. Oh, fuck yeah. I have a pizza emote. You can use that. I was gonna guess no lunch. For breakfast, I had cereal. Cheerios with whole milk gives me like a lot of my macros. So that's pretty good. And then I got like a bunch more from... Felt cool to have free pizza. That's true. And then the cheese gave me some more, and then this is giving me some sugars. It's pretty good. I'd use it. I see. Oh, some fancy hot dogs are labeled as Smokies with their hot dog shaped in size. I see. Anyway, man, I could slaughter a hot dog. I wouldn't say I would slaughter a hot dog. That seems like pretty intense. Got jalapeno and matzo cheese in them. Oh, fuck. Mwah. And it would have been very different. Ah, I see. Pan fry them up makes a nice lunch. It sounds nice. God, if there's a few things I miss a lot. I miss garlic and onion so much. But what I miss the most is obviously pizza. But after that, it's mozzarella cheese. God, I really want some mozzarella cheese. I really want cheese. Hey, do I have a problem? Hey, do you think that this might be a cause for why my cholesterol was high when I went to the doctors? Yes or no? Nah, clueless. Don't worry, I've been having like a fuck ton of fish. Lately, a lot of tuna. So I'm getting like a lot more of the omega-3 cholesterol. So I'm trying to balance out all that bad cholesterol in my body right now. I don't know how it's going. I'm hoping well. Tuna, no! Actually, technically it's light tuna. It's not like the albacore. It's like the smaller ones. Because it has less mercury. I know this sounds weird. Some people prefer like albacore tuna because like it has like a milder taste and a different texture. Right? But I like the light tuna more. It has less mercury, it has a stronger taste. Tuna is spooky. It's such a huge fish. It's so big. Like, I like the more fishy tasting tuna. I don't know what to tell you. Get that big, it's rude. I mean, Kate was talking about the, this guy. Yeah, the towel, the sunfish. Those things are fucking huge. Cans they make out of one tuna? Fuck, I'm actually really curious about this now. Do I have a page open I can search? No, I don't. Remind me I have to make something for the dolls later. How many cans of tuna is made from one fish? One fish makes about 10 to 70 standard cans of tuna. Holy fuck. Quite a range. Probably 10s for like the kind that I get, right? The smaller ones. And then 70s for like the really big tunas. And then it's probably more in the middle for like the standard size. SSR tuna equals 70. Yeah, exactly. Oh, man. Honestly, talking about it, I'm like, man, I could eat some tuna. If there's one thing I remembered from having a diet like this is that fish is fucking tasty. Like, goddamn. Thank you, Joseph. Happy Fishing Friday to you as well. I think for the most part, people who don't like fish are actually missing out. Now, I don't like sushi because I don't like anything that's kind of raw. My brain has like very paranoid feelings about that, so I stick away from them, but cook a fish up? Now, granted, I have tuna and I don't think that's cooked. So maybe it's just like, I don't know. I guess I just have weird feelings about that. I don't know. Honestly, every time I make my good fish is uncomparable. See, I wouldn't say that, but it is very good. It's in the upper echelon of foods. But I make my my tuna plus mayo plus relish mix, right? And I look at it as I'm mixing it. I'm like, this is literal fucking cat food. The cat most of the time like sits behind me thinking it's for her. And I'm like, man, what the fuck am I doing? And then I start eating it and I'm like, oh fuck, this is tasty. This is like the best thing I could eat right now. By far. Good. I had a bad nose. I don't know if it's smelly or gross. I'm having it from packets, but it is good. It's unfortunately very good. Like, I got them in the packs. When you can't cook. The thing is, I can cook, but sometimes you just want like that fast, easy meal. And it tastes good too. It is great protein. I've been having so much more protein ever since I started having the tuna. It's really good. When there's no time. Yeah. Sometimes you just don't feel like it too. And I look over at the tuna pack and I'm like, it's annoying to cook chicken. It's annoying to cook chicken because the line between fucking it up and getting food poisoning and overcooking it and is dry as hell is like hair thin. But when you get it right, but also time, it's not that bad if you do everything properly. Oh, I don't know about that one. No, it's true. The easiest meat? Nah. To me, the easiest meat is like a slab of steak. I do, sear? I do like a sear and then oven bake for my steaks most of the time. Super easy. Well, I get quite how I want it. That's fair. I think it's just a protein shake or goodies. All right. I don't know. Maybe you won't like it, but try tuna. Like I said. Oh, thank you for the follow, alias58. Try tuna. The way I have it, I get tuna, a tuna packet, open it, put it in a bowl. Spoonful of mayo, spoonful of relish, mix it up, done. And then if I'm feeling like it, on 2 slices of toasted gluten-free bread, because I can't have regular bread. Don't say now. Fuck! Rice, cut a couple of tomatoes, pickled onions. Bash 5-minute meal. I go like the more like tuna melt kind of style myself. So tuna, all that shit, and then if I can, cheese. You know how it is. Pork chin. Ooh, that might be good. Take a look at that later. I have to wait for the ads to be over. God, I just food, man. Food is so good. Sometimes I forget like how much like just that variety and food like increases your mood. For a car you don't have. That's so true. Okay, are you back from ads? Tell me when you're back from ads. You should be done. It says it's done. But I know I have to like wait a bit. We're so back. Welcome back. All right. Here's my go-to tuna meal, right? Packet of tuna. Light tuna. Spoonful mayo, spoonful relish. Mix it. Toast some bread. Have it on the bread. Cheese, if you have it, goes kind of crazy. If you have a panini press, oh, then you've unlocked the tuna melt, like, shortcut. World's easiest food to make for, like, the highest amount of, like, oh shit, this is good. Unfortunately, I don't have a panini press, so fuck. Thank you. Yeah, no problem. That's like, it's quick, it's easy, it's tasty, high protein. Bunch of other shit, ignore it. That's what I've been doing. And then flip. That's fair, you could do it that way too. Like with my super restrictive diet, that's been the thing that's been keeping me sane. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, it's that and like chicken and steaks and Cheerios. Those three things, four things have been keeping me sane. Now I got other things I can try to eat. I should take out a chicken for tomorrow. Good point, Brain. But it's rough out there. It's super rough out there. And for DIY, I don't think you can, unless they're they're both like griddles. Then maybe, but the bottom of the second pan, I wouldn't trust that. Would you trust the bottom of the pan to be like safe to put on your food? I don't know. No, yeah, me neither. They're missing out. That's true. That is a good way to do it. The problem is, especially for like those slower cook methods, is that a lot of the things that make those taste good, I can't have currently. Like this diet is so fucking restrictive. It's crazy. So I've been trying, like all these little things that I figured out like to maximize the amount of joy I can get out of the food I eat. Like chives. I mentioned it the other day. I'm mentioning it again. Shout out to chives. Oh, fuck. The absolute goat of things I can have on this stupid diet that add flavor. Spring onion slap. I never cook with chives. Can you have dashi powder? That's a good question. I don't know. No. What are chives good for? So you know those things that you kind of want to put onion powder on? Like if you want like a slight oniony taste? I can't have onion, like regular onion, but I can have chives. So for me, think about how much of a boost in flavor that is. You know what I mean? I put it on my steak last time I made it. Woo! Hello, male protagonist. Jolis. Insane tech. These are the things I have to figure out. No onions. The no onions is rough. The no garlic is horrible. You don't really understand like how much those two things are in everything. Oh no, yeah. Garlic doesn't really have a good substitute. By choice? That's fucked up. I don't know how it makes any flavor. I'll tell you what. The answer is oregano, parsley, and chives. Those three have been my bread and butter this entire time. Oregano is such a useful spice. God, or herb, sorry. Herb. Can you have thyme? I can have thyme. I use it every so often. It's good. Chives are onion adjacent. They are thankfully not adjacent enough that I can't have them, which is very nice. Rosemary, I can have rosemary. Like a lot of the herbs I can have. There are very few herbs I can't have. The spices are much more hit or miss. But I didn't used to cook with that many herbs before. Now I'm like, how the fuck did I get, like, how did I do that? Like, these are fucking awesome. I'm herb pilled for sure. I am now. I am now. Like, oregano was the first herb I started experimenting with when I was making pizzas. Because I was reading things and they were like, oh yeah, if you want to like add something to your pizzas, like add oregano. And I'm like, really? Oregano? Like the herb? Okay, sure. And then I added it and I'm like, oh, I have been missing out this entire time on like actual flavor. Like a nice complex flavor. Red pepper flakes? I've used red pepper flakes. They're a little bit tricky for me to have right now because including my stomach things, I have like two problems going on. One is like the intestines, like things after the stomach, and the other one is GERD. So I can't really have red pepper flakes because that upsets the GERD. So like spicy stuff is kind of like, eh. But I do like a red pepper flake. Those do go crazy every so often. And then now I'm chive pilled. So no paprika. I can make paprika work. Like a little bit of paprika, that does in fact work. But I have to keep that small. I'm gonna try out the chives. So the thing with chives is that they lose a lot of their flavor once you cook them. What you do, especially for steaks, is what I learned is that once I took it out of the oven to let it settle, then I put the chives on. So it kind of incorporates itself while the steak is settling, and it doesn't lose the flavor. Are chives the same as spring/green onions? I don't know. I believe they're similar to spring onions, but I'm not totally sure. You can look that up, obviously. They're like the green part of some onion. Same family, but different. All I know is that they do not have the things I can't have, so they are in the rotation. To me, having something that just has a bit of oniony flavor to it is such a boon to fucking everything I make that I would usually put onion in. Which is a lot of things, because onion's delicious. You know what I mean? You don't think about it until you're like specifically like, yeah, you can't have like these things. But so much of like foods that you can buy and like spice mixes that you can like get all have like onion and garlic powder in it. It's crazy. Have you considered growing your own chives? Nope. I understand that it's easy and fine and I should do it. I can't handle it. Onion, garlic, peppers are the big three, to be honest. Oh. I can have some amount of peppers. Like in low doses. Like there's some in my relish and that's fine. But not a lot of peppers. But yes. I also can't have celery, which has actually turned out to be kind of fucking annoying. I thought that was like water. You would think, right? You would absolutely be correct to think that. But they have something that I'm not allowed to have, so... And at first I was like, don't like celery anyway, don't care. And then I learned how many things have like celery in it. And I was like, what the fuck? Like not as much as that have like onion and garlic. But celery's in a lot of stuff you wouldn't expect. Every time I try to describe the diet to someone who doesn't know what it is, they're like, but that's healthy. And I'm like, yeah, I know. This diet is not about being healthy. It's about eating things that don't make my stomach upset. Not just seasoning mixes have celery. Yep. Celery, onion, garlic. So I've been making my own mixes here. Salt, pepper, and then whatever herbs I can manage to fit. I have basically all of them. The only one I don't have is dill, which I definitely want to get at some point. At least you have salt. I'm going to say something that's going to make me seem like I'm not human real quick. I'm not a big salt person. So it's been really tough for me. Question mark, question mark. You heard me. I'll stick by it. Every time I talk about, like, the sea anemone part of you, like a little's fine. It's as soon as salt goes from, like, enhancing the flavor of other things into, like, being salty that I don't like. So I do use, like, you know, what I feel is enough. Wait, it's a sea slug? I am a sea slug! That's perfectly reasonable, but my levels are so much lower than your average person. Right? The dairy, egg, peanut, even though our restrictions are different, I sympathize so much. It sucks so much to be robbed of the ability to share meals experience with people. Exactly. Exactly. I am trying a bunch of new stuff though, which has been very nice. And I've incorporated it into like how I cook for other people, like the stuff I found like really good. And they've been saying that my cooking's getting better. So thumbs up for that. But not being able to like, every time I make burgers, I have my burgers with like just salt and pepper. And then I make my mom's burgers. It's like salt, pepper, adobo, and a hamburger seasoning. And it smells so good. And every time my mom's like, this is the best I've ever had. I'm like, fuck. Why is it not me? Luckily, burgers are one of those things that you can kind of have with just salt and pepper and it still tastes pretty darn good. But yeah, I'm also lactose intolerant, so I fucking feel that. But eggs and peanuts, oh boy. That sucks. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. It is 8-second dinner, but this is making me want to go for thirds. That's fair. That's fair. I think, like, if there's one thing to give you an appreciation for food, it's having been able to eat it and then having the ability to eat it taken away from you. You know what I mean? Like, so many things I took for granted. I'm just like, damn. On the other hand, I have lost a lot of weight. So, you know, two sides of the same coin, I suppose. I guess that's just from the, like, the healthier eating, because I can't have, like, junk foods, and then also the amount of food I'm eating is just lesser in general. I was never one to eat a lot anyway, so it's not a huge deal. Oh, nice, level 41. You know what I mean? But man, I could really fuck up a pizza. If you put a pizza in front of me, I don't know if my strength of will would hold up. I would take a couple lactates and be like, oh, well, you know, time to test. And this makes me feel like shit. And then when it inevitably does, the Italians really figured out food. So fucking true. Like, actually. God. Mystical humming in the air. Donde está mystical humming? Back over. What the fuck? Okay. Oh man. Luckily, I'm not super hungry right now. Like I said, I did eat the mac and cheese and now this Pop-Tart. And those are like calorically dense stuff. But there are definitely some things that I'm like, man, I wish I could have chicken nuggets. But the problem is, right? Could I have chicken nuggets? Yes, if they were grilled. But if they're the only place with grilled chicken nuggets even remotely close to me is Chick-fil-A, which, guess what? Puts fucking onion and garlic on it. So, fuck. You know what I mean? Of course, I can always make my own chicken nuggets. That's not a problem. They don't taste as good. Let's go. Miniature, that's Garbo. Well, I'm just glad I can still eat burger. Bots! Thank you for the tier 1 subscription, bots. Thank you, thank you. Much appreciated. Hope you're doing all right. This fuck, so I'm pumped full of steroids and I'm fucking roid raging. Oh shit! That's a speed up, don't you know? What's up, Sant? We're fishing. Oh shit, we fishing. Oh shit, we fishing. Honestly, I'm feeling like maybe they should just give me a steroid so I can see if that helps solve my problem. At this point, I'm willing to take any kind of medication that doesn't involve like a needle. Or a pill that can't be like crushed, I guess. Hello, Sant. Hello. I'll do the dolls once this thing is over. You would want to crush them? Bots, I've been using this pill crusher on some of the most vile tasting pills that you can think of. Alright. I'm ready. I literally can't swallow pills. This is so fucking cringe. I think I mentioned it. I have these 5 milligram pill tablets right here. And I can't even swallow those. My brain just will not let me without like biting down on it. I never even thought about a pill crusher. I have it right here. I mean, it doesn't really make a sound. Maybe like this. What's up, nerd? What's up, Sant? It's nice, though. I have this other pill. What are these called? These are called capsules. And I have to take this using applesauce. And you know what I mean when I say applesauce, right? Like I open up the contents of the pill, put it in applesauce, and then have it that way. Hello, bunny! So, like, all the ways I can have pills are just... be a muscle relaxer and roid vacation based, I think. Well, I hope it doesn't last too long for your own, like, health, but vacation does sound nice during the summer, don't it? I also had a period of time like that, bots. And, like, man. Hey, Origin, why do you have so much anxiety over, like, doctors and stuff? Oh, I don't know. Back then, I've had, like, this is the same doctor. I went there because my neck was stuck. Like, tilting to the side, like this. And I couldn't move it. I went to the doctors, and you know what they told me? Just wait it out. You're okay, I'll just wait it out. Sure, fucking whatever. And then another time, I went to the doctors because, like, they wouldn't, my body wouldn't allow me to swallow my own spit. As fucking weird as that sounds. And I went to the doctor, and he was like, what are you, a fucking baby? He didn't say fucking there, but you know. And I was like, this is serious. Wait, can you? Yes, you can jump on the lily pads. It was crazy. That shit was horrible, by the way. I am not a baby. I mean, like, in certain terms of the word, maybe. Sounds awful. It was awful. And they were just like, suck it up. It'll go away. And I was like, okay, thanks, cool. No medication, no nothing. Whatever. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. Person who is mad still to this very day. Be like... Tried weed balm. My doctor was like, don't do any drugs. And I was like, yeah, I'm already not doing any drugs. And they were like, yeah, I know, but I have to say it like when recommending for this. And I was like, yeah, I get it. I get it. But 1 second. Mystical humming in the air. It's over there. Now, is that in the water? Yeah. I mean, they got a rough time as it is, doctors. So I'm not giving them too much shit, but I'll give them a little bit of shit. Just a tad. Catastormate. Get? What are you talking about? Master Duel? By the way, Tomato, guess what's not banned in the Fusion Festival? Witcat, let's go! Oh, Cataster! Yes. You gotta say the full legal name? True. I just never actually read the card name. Look. I'll read the card name when it's actually summoned on me, alright? Until then, I ain't reading shit. That bum-ass white metal insect. It's like a synchro. People keep saying it's good, but then I never see it summoned. Weird. I'm really enjoying Yu-Gi-Oh right now, though. I really, really like Fairy Tale. They should unban Dark Magician. I have some great news for you. It's unbanned. Were they ever banned? No. If anything was going to be banned, it'd probably be like Summon Skull, right? Let me check. Was Summon Skull ever limited? There was no way it was banned. It's never been limited. Okay. Witchcrafter degen, so okay, you can play a Witchcrafter with Fairy Tale. I'm running pure, funny enough, right now. Now, sometimes I do open up 5 hand traps, and I'm like, oh. Yo, Ashy Weenus, thank you for the follow. I'm on my following arc. Please follow, so I can get to 1,000 follows. That'd be kind of cool, right? That's a cool number. I did a tempo, by the way, of the new pack using the rewards from the Fusion Festival. And I got no URs. I was like, this game sucks. I need like 3 of the new fucking prints and like a Vere to put in my Fairy Tale deck. So annoying. I got 2 crown and 2 accusations. I have 0 crowns, 0 accusations. I'm just, ugh. Like I said, I got no UR, so I can't even, like, craft that shit with dust. It's annoying, but whatever. These last 2 packs have fucking killed me, man. It sucks that Super Poly is at 1 in the Fusion Festival, though. I switched it out for, like, a fairy tale card that I can sometimes search, but... Like, I have a bunch of Fusion Super Poly targets in my damn deck. Because they're good. Big surprise, I suppose. Me when I Super Poly your branded board away and make my own Mirror Jade? Haha! Get owned! Dragon Tail tier pile yesterday. I swear, branded players will do anything to make their deck work with grass. Why is grass still not banned? People will be like, it's at 1. And I'd be like, yeah. I don't want to see it. Ever. Brandon got the short end. I still see in it though. First things first, I have 500, so I'm almost through. Sort by recent, please. Damage up 7 is pretty good. That's not like the best I've ever seen. And you are damage up 8, flawless form 9, steady hand 5. Not bad, but not great. Not allowing the synchros? Oh no! Now they can't like use White Albast to send like a billion cards. Sorry, I have literally no sympathy for any branded players at this point. I hate their damn deck. Makes me mad. Anyway, you know what time it is? The dolls. Pretty sure Fairy Tail is better than no synchro branded. I don't know about that. Fairy Tail does have like a pretty good board though. It's pretty fun. It's definitely more fun to play than branded. Oop. Rainbow baby. More like Guppy's tail. Sure, it's an active item? Fuck you. What do you mean? It's an active item. Alright, sure. Butterbean me. That's a 1? The fuck? Okay, how about Lemon Mishap? That has yellow. How about Book of the Dead? Not 3. I would say Satanic Bible, but that has red. Anima Soul? No. I don't think so. None of these are fucking spacebar items. Jumper cables is not a spacebar item. Fuck. Go, what? Pictures is, but it's too not good. I'm going through like every fucking item right now, and I'm like, no, 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 no. No. Wavy cap. Fuck. Description me. Character, items, many stats. God fucking damn it. What? Whatever. But yeah, okay. I was gonna see if I didn't say anything, where you'd be ready for it, but less thing. Just white? Doorstop? Fucking excuse me? Familiar, but it's not a color? Brown and transparent. Oh, it could be louse. Oh, it's 9. I'm fucking it's not that either. Flat file is 9, but has nothing to do with familiar. Duct tape. Got it. Okay. You can tell I didn't look at chat. I got that on my own. I got it on my own. I didn't look at you. I saw, oh, this is easy. And then I went like this, and I got duct tape. I have a camera. You can see when I'm looking at chat. Okay. 3 mushrooms. Is very... Nope, there's the 4th one. I was going to say, there's usually not 3 mushrooms. Me when I give you flight. Me when I can't show up in a story. Items that can't be charged with battery. So easy. So simple. 1 Pokemon. Ditto. 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 Uh-oh. Gen 1 monotype 3 stage, neither there, war turtle. Not water. Charmeleon. Fire. Magmar. There we go. It all ended up being an okay guess. There's only so many? 151, yeah. Okay, who the fuck is this? You seeing this shit? Knackle stack? I'm literally so fucking good. Ditto evolution in the new game? That'd be kind of cool with it. Flat thin body is always stuck on walls. Its shape appears to have some meaning. Okay. Easy. Okay. Now, is this Porygon 2 or 3? Okay, it's 3. Or Z, sorry. They don't just float around. They can float around, but they're usually like stuck to each other. Am I wrong, or is this like the world's easiest Ammonite / Amistar? Yeah, okay. All right, this one's for Yoshi. Fuck. Close, but fuck. All right. Seja Day. Fuck. Okay. Gotta lock in. 2019 or before. Appears on a game cover. Shiki. Playable character appears on a cover. Kari? Rare. Hair short or shoulder length and appears on a game cover. Shimada? Let's go! Hair short and red or black. I still don't know the name of the Dullahan, but that would be the correct one. Here. Black. Black hair, black hair, black hair. Aya? Let's go! Uncommon. Yeah, that makes sense. First appearance before 2019. You can just do like... Indeed. Red, it said? What's her name? Starts with like... No. I only know her theme is like Strawberry Crisis. I don't... That's not very helpful. She has red hair. Why is it upside down? It's Seja Day. Hey, does Seja work here? She does. There. That explains nothing. Seja, this character, her ability is to turn things upside down. Like, both on a physical and, like, literal, like, level. So the thing that she does in the game is that she turns around the role of tool versus like the user. So the tools end up becoming very powerful. That's like her whole thing. Inverts your body? Yep. Tui. What the fuck? Tui. Yeah, okay. Physical and conceptual. Yeah. Physically and conceptually turn things around. Horns or animal ears. Playable character. Let's go with Ran. Rare. Sure. Has horns. Appeared before 2019. We can do Chen here. Actually, that's better for this one. Cancel. And then horns appeared before. Connection to today's date? Hell if I know. Win with the Yakuma. Yeah, I do. I have Yukari, Ran, and Chen. Look at that. I have all the Yakumos. I have no idea, but it is Seja Day, so I did it upside down because I'm goated like that. 5? The best score today is literally the number 5? Holy fuck. Oh, this is horrible, by the way. Really bad. Top 15? Oh, I did not get top 15. Oh, I did not get top 15 at all. bottom 5%. Well, at least I can't get a low score in Myrtle, right? Myrtle's never let me down. December 9th. Sagittarius. Leo. Pisces. Libra. Sagittarius. Hello, Uncle Midnight. You were in the captain's quarters, were you? Remember who is a Libra. We have 2 Libras? No, we do not. Rolled up newspaper with a crowbar inside was reflected in hazel eyes. Tangerine had the rolled up paper with a crowbar inside. Traces of a weapon made of toxins were found in the dining hall. With toxins. There's something poisoned? Yep, there it is. Was where? Dining hall. Which means you can't have that. Whoever was on the deck had a lightweight weapon. Deck. Which of these is lightweight? Steak knife. Because you can't have that, which means you had this. Nice and easy. If you have this, that means this goes here. Ho ho! We're solving. Grandmaster Rose was in the whatever the opposite of love is with the person who had the steak knife. Gotcha. Either MX Century and brought the rolled up. Okay, you did. But you were not in the engine room. Understood. Now, let me put these in. This will give us a much better look at what's where. Never mind, I'm done. Poison champagne. Well, 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 Grandmaster Rose. In the dining hall. Easy. Easy peasy. Akinator me. Do it now. I can't believe it's not butter. All right, that's a tough one. But I'll try to my best here. Is it hard? No. Does it go in the mouth? Yes. Is it liquid? No. Is it usually eaten cooked? Probably not, but it could be. Is it sweet? No, more like, is it delicious? Probably. I'll say yes. Does it contain meat? No. Is it a crunchy food? No. Does it grow? No. Does it contain cheese? No. Is it related to bread? Yes. Does it have a square shape? Probably. Consumed by someone informated? I don't know. With no. I'm just going to go with no. Whatever the fuck that was. Is it a creamy substance? Yeah, I'd describe it as creamy. Do we use it? Probably not, but you probably could. Is it yellow? Now, this is a question I don't know. It's probably yellow because it's trying to be butter. Yes. Okay. Is it a toy? No. Does it have a lid? Yes. Does it really exist? Of course it does. Does it melt? Yeah. Is it a fidget toy? Also, all things melt at a high enough temperature. No. Can it be spread out? Yes. Can we play with it? Probably, but like you shouldn't. Can it be found in a kitchen? Yeah. Every kitchen? No, but is it slippery? Yeah, it's probably oil, right? Yeah, plant-based oils. Is it used by the military? Don't know. Butter? I can't believe it's not butter. True. Produced by an animal. Well, there you go. That should get it to not say butter. It's not made by Valve. Stupid. No? Does require refrigeration. No. Does it make people fat? Yeah. Bunch of oils and fats in it. Stanley, no. Is it odorous? I don't know. Is it a snack? No, it's a spread. It's in the oven. Can it be red? No. Is it used with the hands? Probably. Easily twisted? No. Ratatouille. No. Is it brown? No. Does it contain sauce? No. With Indians? No. Farm's life? Don't know. Is it used? Does it serve to season? Probably not, but I guess you could season with it. Part of a recipe. Yes. Like, literally, yes. Holy double rift? Fuck. Fuck. Does it have a taste? Oh my god. Is it from the Philippines? That's like the most, like, American thing I've ever seen. Gotta be so fucking real with you. Sorry, I'm just like saying no till. Does everyone know it? Probably. Is it fatty? Yeah. A lot of oils. Can we find it worldwide? Probably. It's American as hell. Can it be lighted? I don't know what the fuck you're asking. 10 more questions. Can it be boiled? Bro, yeah, it can be boiled. Bakery? Probably. Like, can it be opened or closed? I don't know how to answer that. Does not have a relationship with Italy. Is it made of plastic? Probably not. Does not originate from Italy. Is it tasty? Probably. Is it from the manga Bleach? What kind of question is that? Can it use it to fry food? No. You can use it to cook food, but fry it? No. Squishy? Probably not. Let's see. Margarine. That's like a really boring answer, but it is correct. 292 times. That makes sense. Let's put the dolls away so that I can play. There's been how many rifts? Anyway, welcome back, chat. Welcome back. You know, you really don't know you're missing butter until you haven't been. Hi, I'm chat. True. You don't really miss butter until you can't have butter. Very helpful thing to use. On Friday, you should do fish doll. I'll check what that is after this. Sorry, sorry. You name fish? I don't know a lot of fish. You'll learn? I don't think I will. I'm so bad with names. Like, really bad. Very, very bad, some might say. Nom 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 nom. Yeah, this shit's tasty. It's a little much. Even just like the one I had. It's kind of messy. Here's a lesson for all of you who don't have are gluten intolerance or currently trying not to have gluten like I am. Things without gluten are very crumbly. They make a fuck ton of crumbs. So give me a second while I vacuum this shit up. I'm back. Back before I even caught a fish. Crazy, right? Gimme. Is that why it's called gluten? Yes. I'm not sure if that's literally why it's called gluten. But yeah, basically. Not bad. Literally not bad at all. Very, very good. Maybe tomorrow I'll have like eggs and I got I was this is gonna sound so fucking stupid, but when I went shopping to get all this stuff, I was walking down the aisle and I saw individually packaged slices of Spam. And I was like, this is perfect because I never end up using like a entire cube of Spam, right? So I thought about it and I thought about it and I thought about it. And at the end of the day, I bought the fucking individually packaged Spam so I could have it for breakfast. It sounds fucked up that I can have Spam of all things, but it's technically totally A-okay. And boy, Spam is fucking tasty. So I'll have eggs, Spam toast. That's a meal. That's like an actual fucking meal. Throw some chives on top of them eggs. Ooh, that's gonna go so fucking crazy. Now, is it gonna be able to beat like throwing onions in the eggs? Probably not. But it'll do, I'm sure. Probably. It has a breakfast edition. Oh, hell yeah. Some Canadian bacon. Love to hear it. Kinda, yeah. Well, that's what back bacon is for us, at least. Do you have like the strips and not the circle, though? I can have very small amounts of bacon. Same with Spam. Can't have any sausage, which fucking sucks. The spices that a lot of sausage use. The pea meal, kinda, usually? Ah, I see. I'm a big fan of, like, literally every type of breakfast meat. If you serve me a meat with my breakfast, I'm like, yeah, thank you. But like I said, can't have sausage, which is disappointing, to say the least. Because I really like a good breakfast sausage. And bacon I can kind of have, but like, kinda. No sausage. Yeah. Now, if I can find a sausage that doesn't include, like, garlic or onion or celery or, like, spices of any kind. Breakfast McMuffins. Oh, yeah, it goes crazy. Are you on the FODMAP? I'm on the FODMAP. Yeah. Let's see. Damn, they got me on that crazy shit. I did that for a long time. It sucks. Fuck this shit. I can't wait until my doctor's like, okay, try starting to eat other foods now. It's all I want to hear. Is that beautiful? Okay, you can have pizza again. You can have like a little bit of garlic as a treat. Let me take a look. Any from like brands I actually trust here? Wait, Applegate? Hold on. It has spices. Spices. Sage, black pepper, white pepper, red pepper, and ginger. Oh, fuck. I can eat that. As a treat? As a treat. Ah. You know me. You all know me at this point. I fucking love pizza. So not being able to have it, like if it ends up being like gluten intolerance, fine. I'll stop eating gluten forever. I don't give a fuck. If it's garlic, fine. It'll be hard, but I can manage. I can make my own tomato sauce. Mystical humming in the air. Wow, a whole lot of portals today. Now, the worst case scenario is like, actually, it's all of them. You can never have any of this shit again. At that point, I'll be like, is stomach transplants? Can I exchange my entire intestines for someone else's, please? Is that possible? Where the fuck is it? Oh. Boop, boop. And my guess is no. Before using poop transplants, well, supposedly they work. Kate was talking about that. And I was like, I don't know, Kate. My stomach problems are very strange, though. Very, very strange. I keep getting, like, prescribed... I need to get, like, something prescribed specifically for my stomach. Or my intestines, rather. But I have a point with my... Oh, hello, Fallen. I have an appointment with a GI later this month, so we'll see. We will see. Honestly, just like nuke my entire gut microbiome with antibiotics at this point. Something's not right there and it needs to go. The nuclear option. I'm lagging a bit. That's unfortunate. Ad start in 5 minutes? Well, lucky for me, I have a sub to myself. So I never get ads. Trader Joe's, huh? Maple chicken breakfast sausage. Maybe I should go to a Trader Joe's. You know what? You know what sucks a lot? Cilantro. I have the funny, like... Ever buy the sausage rounds? Me! Cilantro is like the hidden, like gun that some people use that completely ruins a meal for me because it tastes like soap to me. I always have to check. I'm always checking. I'm like, oh my God, I can eat this, and then I see it. Cilantro / coriander, and I'm like, fuck! No! But sausage rounds go crazy if you're using English muffins. I like them a lot. Or when I could eat them. It's either for sale sometimes, but I've never bought. Yeah. They go crazy on breakfast sandwiches. That's my go-to. Now, you have to make sure you get like the thin, flat ones that are like a little like the size of an English muffin. They also sell like round ones that are more like the size of like a $50. And those aren't big enough. You need like 3 of them, and like they're awkward to use. You might as well just use like a regular sausage and cut it. You know what I'm saying? I need to get the door. Like pepperoni slice size. Yeah, they need to be bigger than that. You want them to be like the size of a English muffin. So more of a like... I don't know, baseball? Baseball might work. We've been talking a lot about food today, but I get it. It's easy to talk about food for me, in particular. But I guess I can go look to find some sausage that are a little bit easier on the stomach. Like, the point is just to find things I can eat so that I don't get, like, flavor fatigue. I have a thing of tuna every other day, so I always stay below the recommended amount of mercury in my body. So I always need to find something that works. Tomorrow is a tuna day, by the way. Can't wait. Since I'm going to probably be using bread for breakfast, I have these flatbread things that I bought. Maybe I'll use those. That weren't too bad. I've had a couple turkey breakfast sausages that weren't half bad, for sure. Get crispy on the other side like other meats. Yeah. That was my experience as well. They were still pretty tasty because of how they were seasoned, but they weren't really doing what I wanted them to do. I've found chicken sausages to be way better for that. Can you tell I have a lot of breakfast meats? I love breakfast meats. I love breakfast, actually. This big bag of like 75 for Costco. Yeah, that's a lot of breakfast sausages. Holy. I usually get like the packets that are just like cheap and like tasty. When I get the nicer sausages, it's usually because I have to. But I am a big fan of like a nice breakfast sausage with some eggs, some hash. I should get hash. What am I doing? I got fatigued by them, haven't bought them in a year. That's fair. I would describe that as fair. Bacon when craving breakfast side. Yeah. Yeah. So I'll have to go check if they are seasoned, but a plain hash brown should work just fine. Basically, I'm trying to make it so I can have like 1,000 calories for breakfast. So it fills me up. Just like a big McMuffin. Dude, it works. I get you totally. I used to do that. I think I mentioned it once before in the past. I have like a machine that its whole thing is making like egg sandwiches in the style of a McMuffin. Like you're doing an omelet, so yeah. Small frying pan, add some shredded cheese into the mix. Into the egg. Yeah. So it mixes with it. Yeah. There's a big egg loaf. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. Then serve it on a bagel. Ah, bagel. How do you feel about bagels as like the breakfast sandwich bread? I am conflicted. If the bagel's really good, it works. But the worse the bagel is, like the more it just doesn't work as a sandwich. Sometimes slice of ham. See, for me, if I'm having like a breakfast sandwich, I'm more of like English muffin or like traditional white breads, but the problem is bagel is too tough and everything just tends to slide out. Yeah, I was about to say, when I get a bagel, I typically only get it when I'm having bacon and egg, because otherwise it feels like the shape isn't very good for like sausage. I think egg and cheese and bagel Sammy is dank. I mean, it's good. Don't get me wrong. It is good. Here's a fun fact. Back before I was told like literally no gluten at all, the first thing I did was buy a bunch of bagels. I fucking love bagels. Bagel plus egg. Yeah. Did you have a slice of bread? Oh, like an open face sandwich? Oh, interesting. In college, there was this, their bakery made bagels every day. And I would get up at like 7 o'clock in the morning, head over to the cafeteria, right? Go in, get a bagel, cut it, toast it right there, butter it up, and then get some hash browns and eggs and bacon or sausage. I used to have that like every day. Like if there's one thing I can eat like almost every day, it's like that exact meal. Now, they usually switched up how the home fries were cooked, but I seriously think home fries for breakfast are like an S tier. Like properly crispy, like either southern or plain home fries. I don't think they can be beat. I'm gonna be so fucking real. Whenever like a breakfast place serves home fries, I'm like a big critic. I'm like, these are a little soft and not exactly crispy. Oh, they use too many seasoning and you're not really getting the potato flavor you should be getting from the home fry. But like when they get it right, that's good. Look at Gordon Ramsay over here. I am very particular. It's gotta be crispy. It's gotta be crispy. But I used to get home fries so much that the person I knew the person who ran like the home fries part of the breakfast part of the cafeteria would just like start putting it on my plate as soon as I fucking got there. Didn't even need to ask for it. They just put it on because I would get it like every day. They made it in like a giant wok that allowed like all of them to get like perfectly crispy. It was beautiful. They used to do Southern style, which is so it's the same home fries, salt, pepper, and then onions and green peppers in the mix. Wonderful. Big potato, egg, and ham hash scrambled thing for breakfast if I'm really hungry. Oh, it sounds so good. I really do think breakfast is like the best. Like I know some people would be like, it's literally the same couple of ingredients, like a bunch of different ways, but I honestly think it's like the best. I'm such a big fan of breakfast. It's longer to cook than everything else. That's the problem, right? Sounds like a breakfast burrito? Yep. Breakfast burrito without the burrito. What I usually do is I get the frozen hash browns and then cook them in the oven. Like before I start cooking, and then once that's nearing completion, I do everything else. And then when everything's done at the same time, it's like didn't really take the time of the potato. You know what I mean? Made the mistake of using what I thought was 2 small potatoes to make breakfast. And it with 2 big burritos. Hell yeah. You gotta freeze like the second one immediately. to like 9 p.m. that day. You had them both? Holy shit. Hey. I didn't want it to go to waste. You can freeze a breakfast burrito and then unfreeze it, and it should be pretty good. But you're right. You can't really do much else other than to freeze it. The whole day's meal, basically. That's my ideal. I know how fucked up that sounds. I love breakfast burritos. I guess what you could describe as the contents of a breakfast burrito. I don't like the burrito part of it though. Like the actual like flour, corn tortilla. Still wasn't hungry, Lamau. What? I know. My Hispanic blood is very mad at me for this, but I just don't like a soft tortilla. Like a taco shell that's like crunchy, love it. A tortilla chip, love it. But for some reason, those softer tortillas, I'm just like, nah. That's why you put the burrito back in the pan. I mean, you'll get like part of it crispy for sure, but I have had breakfast burritos before though. I thought they were okay. To me, I'm always like, if I'm just gonna have a breakfast burrito, I'd rather just have everything inside of it, like outside of a burrito. Decently crispy. You can for sure. I'm just stating my life. To cook take even longer. That's kind of the problem, right? I'd much rather have the easier to cook stuff. But I can't deny that. Okay, look, I don't use the words lightly. When you mix all the breakfast things together, it's like breakfast slop, right? It's literally like in Yu-Gi-Oh! When you just put a bunch of good cards in a single deck. That is literally what you're doing. But it's so fucking tasty. Everything just works so well together. This stuff is so good. It is. It's so good. It's like unreasonably good. And you would think me, who's like, well, I'm not really a big fan of salt, would be like more against putting like a bunch of things that are basically exclusively seasoned with salt together, but it just works. It simply fucking works. What I buy sometimes to really make it faster is because this has a big breakfast hash. Oh shit. Bag, but without egg. Oh. And then you just add egg to it after like putting it into a pan for a bit. And add egg. That does sound pretty good. I see it. It's like way back there. But yeah, breakfast slop. Was that a second one or is that the same one? It's the same one. I can't deny it, right? The body knows what it wants, and it wants those fats and proteins and spices. I do feel like breakfast is the meal that we are the least critical about when we have something crazy. Right? Okay. I am gonna see if we have something like that. Okay, I probably can't eat it, but I'll see if we can get something like that. That looks really fucking good, actually. But like you think about what we actually eat for breakfast, and you're like, for any other meal, this would be like considered so bad for you. Like, how was it made socially acceptable to eat waffles and pancakes as a breakfast item? Or French toast. Like, those are desserts. Those are literally just desserts. Am I gonna complain about it? No, but they are simply desserts. You know? Now, I'm a big waffle person. I don't know if we have any pancake heads in the chat, but you can't beat a crispy waffle with real maple syrup and some like fresh fruit, some whipped cream. I mean, I can't eat basically any of that right now, unless I get like specialty fucking everything. But that's like, I mean, that's literally just a fucking cake that I'm describing. Stuffed waffle maker? You have described using it before, yeah. Now, what's your preferred fruit for waffles? Or preferred filling for waffles? I mean, it shouldn't be surprising considering it is my favorite fruit in general, but mine is strawberry. Blueberries, top tier pick, top tier pick. I think the 3 top tier picks are strawberries, blueberries, and then chocolate chips. You put those into a waffle or pancake, it's gonna be good. Banana is like a tier below that, but like very barely. It's like high A tier. Frozen mixed field berries. That's like for smoothies. It's quite good as a topping, I'd imagine. Apples, lower tier. I don't like the way apples cook in a pancake or waffle. And then all that other shit that some people get, not as good. Come on. Peanut butter? Oh, that does sound really fucking good. Every time I go like a certain amount of time without having peanut butter, and then I have peanut butter again, I'm like, this shit's like criminally tasty. Like, how do we get away with it? I guess the answer is that shit has like a bunch of sugar in it, right? You don't really get away with it. But boy, peanut butter is tasty. I know some people don't like peanut butter, but it's really fucking good. Counterpoint, it's really tasty. It's really tasty. We blended peanuts and sugar? I know. And you want to know something? Good. Good! I fucking love peanut butter. The other night, I was like, man, I need to eat something. It's late, and I don't have anything. So I went and looked at what I had. I had 1 slice of bread left over, and I was like, fuck it. Slice of bread, toasted it, put some peanut butter on it, and ate that. It was so tasty. I was like, this is like the fucking poverty food. Okay, poverty food in the sense that like most people would be cheap. Technically, my bread is extremely expensive for what bread is, just because it's gluten-free. But I was eating it, I'm like, this shit's just like pure taste. Like all it is things that taste good and are bad for you. And I'm like, I love it. I love every second of it. Did not fill me up, by the way, but it did help the spirits at the very least. You know? I'm not sure if I'm getting hungry or my stomach is upset. It might just be upset because of the mac and cheese I had, even though that should have been okay. The problem with reading a bunch of ingredients is that sometimes your eyes like glaze over and you're like, yeah, that all looks right. I know technically I had a milk product, so there might be some lactose in it, but what up, Gwen? Depending if I get good sleep. By the way, I slept till 11 p.m. today. I went to bed at like 1. I slept like a long time today. But I think like my body was like trying to like make up for some lost sleep I had somewhere. I think I was 6 for some reason today. You said it was your off day, right? Oh, when does your vacation start, Fallen? Sorry, I literally remembered like in the middle of my sentence. $17. Oh, 10 days from now. Nice. I'm not sure how much I'll be seeing you during that, but I hope you have a great time during that vacation. I'm gonna try to get some stuff done that you might want to be around for. That's definitely part of the reason I was like playing a little bit more of the Mermaid Mask. I was like, I know Fallen has a vacation coming up. Gotta make sure it's done by then. I think the only problem I had with the Mermaid Mask is that it finished and then I was like, damn. When's the next game? I guess in essence I could go backwards and play like Tangled Towers since I can't remember too much of it. Can't even remember who the culprit was. Okay. Their dialogue. I did in fact notice like a girl on the iron bell and the music cuts out. Ah. How very clever. Ba-da-bum. Ba-ba-bum. To be honest, there's only 2 people I had even on my radar for who could be the culprit. He was one of them, and the other one was Dirk. I think Dirk might have done it. Everyone else, I had a reason for them to not have done it. Either through like evidence we found out later, or like things that were brought up during the actual going through it. I do like how they handled like showing who it was. Cynthia and Moon. For some reason, I didn't have any, anything for Moon. Moon was not reading to me like sus. Maybe it's because she was the most helpful when it came to things, but so for me, it was like, it was mostly for up until her deal with Magnus. That's true. That's very true. I love green chili. Do be good. The person, when we were going into the final confrontation, my thoughts were like, it could have been, the doctor, whose name already has immediately escaped from me. Dirk and Zephyr, yes, Zephyr. And I still had a little suspicion about Tadpole, but like, after we saw the ore in the aft deck, I was like, probably not Tadpole, because that means she did throw the ore at someone. You know what I mean? Can you ask them about her? Yes. I liked that part. That part was cool. I mean, Sim was just a really good character the whole time through, to be fair. Love the theater kid energy. On the boat or sub? I mean, it's both, technically. He shows a 1. Oh, shit. Second after the ship after Zephyr. Also, he was the one who commissioned the ship, right? So he must have been on it beforehand. The whole time. That's crazy. Man, what a fucking fun game. What a good game. Hello, Tron! How are you doing? Time to go fishing. Sure is. How are you? I'm surviving. I'm surviving. Yay. Yeah. Yay. Just gotta make it to the end of the month so I can go see the GI. Finally. Code. Hello, Nilia. I wasn't sure if you would show up today. A lot of strange faces. Yeah, you know, it has been a really long time since we've seen a big fish. Neither was I. I see. But yeah, it's crazy how charming the games made by and the Detective Grimoire series are. They do such a fantastic job with them. One. One. I'm not sure if Tangled Tower was fully voice acted, but this one was, and that was crazy. That added a lot. Big fan. I believe it was. Like I said, all I remember from Tangled Tower was that I really liked it. That's it. Tilted Towers? Yeah, back when Fortnite was cool. Now it's less cool. Unfortunate. His parents had. True. Hurricane true. It was kind of just like Oh, that's why they had the thing there. Like the part where the treasure chest was. What was in the cauldron? Same! Same. By the way, hello, Nilia. Hello. A lot of good faces we're seeing today. You got Drum, you got Nilia. Bot showed up. Like, hell yeah. We love to see it. Today is a good day. It is Friday. TGIF. The gang's all here. True. Or has been here. Rather. Where is Nilia? Okay, I spent like the first 2 hours talking about food. I need another topic. Give me a second. I can think of something. I can do this. Oh. I socialized? Couldn't be me. There's a mystical humming in the air? Ooh. Nearly touched grass? Couldn't be me. Fuck. Now I've forgotten what I was gonna say. No. Oh, no. So, I believe I've mentioned it a couple of times in the past. There was a Pokemon fan game that I've been playing. I'm socializing right now. Yeah, but like it's my job, so that doesn't count. Remove their cat, rescue their cat from my yard today. Let's go. But this Pokemon fan game, I might have complained about it a little bit in the past, if you remember. You like your job? I do like my job. But it got an update. Like right as Field of Mystery, I learned that Field of Mystery came out 1.0. And I was like, oh, I'll just play it like in the right beforehand, right? I'm still in it. I forgot. This game is like the longest shit of all time and all the battles are like crazy. Oh. Oh. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. I will be playing more Field of Mystery though. Like when I like need to play in between like games or something. Where the fuck Nilia though? And I don't think anything in particular is coming out. Sorry, I was typing. All good. Which ROM hack? It's not a ROM hack. It's specifically a fan game. So it's like a project that you download. It's Pokemon Rejuvenation. Is that what it's called? I believe so. I can actually tell you how many hours I have in it. 1 second. It shouldn't take too long if I had to take a guess. I have 95 hours. Reborn Evolved? Not Reborn Evolved. Rejuvenation. I believe it came out after Reborn Evolved. And it has some of the same people on it. I have 95 hours. And I've done like almost... Reborn Evolved is the website. Yes. It is. Made a ROM hack calling it a wrong hack yet? True. I can see it. I can see it too. But is it good? The problem is it is good. Any new Pokemon. There are like new Pokemon. The reason people play it is because it's like a very long story at this point with like very difficult battles and like a bunch of like the best way I would describe it is that the first Ooh, astronomical plus. Nice. Is that the first half of it kind of feels like the game is just torturing this group of children for the sake of torturing this group of children. But like after it gets like to like the like past the midway point, it kind of starts to feel like it's gotten its like groove and it's like much better. Bye, Nilia. Sunk cost fallacy? Yes, no, it's objectively good. But however, sometimes I'm playing it and there's like a boss battle. Makes the rest better. Here's the thing, the beginning isn't bad per se. But it absolutely is like, here's a bunch of characters, here's a bunch of like kids just doing their best and being like tortured by the world around them. And like, that's all it is for a little bit. Right? But like, once it gets past that, it's pretty good. Like, the story gets like pretty good. Like, it starts like actually writing like in a way that doesn't just feel like they're just torturing them for no reason. But if you're there for like challenging Pokemon battles and like interesting gameplay, there's definitely a lot of that. There's a lot of battles that I've had to go back and like sit there like, the fuck am I supposed to do about this? There was this one battle where my strategy was like Rain Dance on a Pokemon that could get 2-shot, then bring out Floatzel with Swift Swim and kill as many other Pokemon as I could before it goes down. And if I can't literally take out 5, I'll just lose the battle. Welcome back, Nilia. A lot of boss battles have been like entirely won by the fact that, do you know the Pokemon Cursula? Not Corsola, Cursula? I don't know that one. It is the Galarian Corsola's evolution. It has 3 things going for it. Its ability makes it so that anything that makes contact to it immediately becomes Perish Songed. Very good for boss battles. It learns Curse. Very good for boss battles. It has Destiny Bond. Very good for boss battles. And it has Strength Sap. You guessed it. Very good for boss battles. 6 versus 50? I've had to do fights that are like very much... I just had to do a fight that I think was 20 Pokemon in a double battle, but not anything that was like literal 6 versus 50. Welcome back, Nelia. Epic. I've had to use a lot of Pokemon I've never used before. For sure. It really does like incentivize using like a wide variety of Pokemon. So it has that going for it. Since like Pokemon Black. This is like the end of Act 2 that they just released, which was why I was like, yeah, yippee. But it's long. It's long. I have some Game Boys. Hell yeah. Yeah, I was about to say that's not gonna work. It's long, it's difficult, it's not very... At times, it's not very fun, it's kind of just frustrating and bullshit. But I can't deny it. When you beat one of those bullshit battles, you're like, hell yeah! It does... I am playing on Classic. It has 2 game modes. Classic, in air quotes, and Story. Classic is like... how the game is intended to be played, and all of its battles make me want to punch the developer. Whereas Story is less bullshit. Hello, Yoshi. You can say darn. I would play on Story. Yeah. Can I be so real? I'd recommend it. I like shorter games. I don't think it would make the game shorter, but it would make all of the fights way less miserable. I'm gonna be so real. Almost every single fight I've been in recently for this act has been like me taking like a massive hit and then seeing the opponent Pokemon be like, took damage from Life Orb. I'm like, don't stop giving every Pokemon Life Orb. I beg of you. Who was it today? I don't know. It was one of the people. It was one of the, I don't know. I don't know. I can't even know the character that was from yesterday. It was one of the characters that was in like the child section of like the summer event. That's all I can remember. But yeah, the answer to that is, should you play it? I don't know. I literally don't know who this is for, except for like crazy, silly people like me who are like, every other ROM hack is too easy. What did you just say to me? I don't know, man. I don't know. Mew? What do you mean, child? I don't know, man. Sorry, by the way, to everyone else for talking about something that is literally, like, not relatable at all. In my defense, that's what I've been doing lately. So... that and playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And I already know none of you play Yu-Gi-Oh! Unless Tomato Curry's still here, so... I'm trying to think. There must be something else. What the... Nilia! You should know this person. They're in Toho. Have you seen any good movies lately? No. I have not. Almost all of my entertainment is exclusively gotten through video games. I don't know if this person watches movies. I really don't. Sometimes I get like bits and pieces of it from like things my family's watching, but that's it. I saw Minions in 70 millimeter. Nice. I can actually tell you, the last time I went to the movie theater, I was in college and it was to watch Your Name. That was the actual last time I've been to a movie theater. So that gives you an idea of how long it's been since I've been there. So I guess, hello, welcome back, Nilia. 10 years. Oh, yeah, shut up. Also a great movie. Yeah, great movie. Theaters again so you can go again. I don't know if I'd go see it again, but. That is funny that it is coming out. It's releasing again. Nilly, your character's just like side-eyeing it. I couldn't even hide it on my face. Oh boy. But it's good. First time I was like, you tricked me. This is anime, but it's really good. Yeah, it is very anime at times. What was the opinion, Nilia? I have to know. Because you usually are able to stonewall pretty good when someone says something stupid. A local gallery. Uh-oh. I work in art as a digital artist. Which you do. So far, so good. For now. I'm making bets in my own mind for what stupid shit they said, by the way. With the setup, I can think of a few things. Unique with it, I guess. Yeah, that's exactly where I thought it was going. You said the same with abstract art? There's mystical humming in the air? Oh wait, shit, there is. Dum, bum, 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 ba, ba, da, da. What I do is real art. If you... Okay, whose thing is that? Messed up. I'm sorry, it's not art. Nelia, I'm surprised you didn't like stay like after this person like left the venue and like bury them alive. That shit pisses me off, and I'm not even really an artist. Was behind them, and they both did the T-pose to assert dominance. How did you manage to keep your composure just enough that you were only able to like show that their face, like with your face, actually seems like some of the most pretentious motherfuckers on the planet? Like, I know sometimes you worry about being pretentious, Lilia. That shit's like actually the worst. Because I'm so fucking strong in body and mind. Picture like edgy teenager vibe. It has edgy teenager vibe. Okay, what the fuck was that sound? Ah, I see. My phase primordial teal spot. Must be in their 20s. God. And smelled like an edgy teen. They should try therapy. Yo, that's what I've been saying to people. Me after 1 month of therapy. You guys should try therapy. But yeah. Oh, it's so... The fact that it's lost on them that they're literally talking about these things that are literal art, and them talking about it is literally what makes it art, right? And they don't consider it to be, is so fucking like, you are a child. You have, well, you're either a child or a conservative, I guess. One of the two. Anyway, don't worry, Nilia. You make real art. Real good art, even. Using basically two differently diametrically opposed metrics for what measures art. That's why my definition's so good. Why am I connecting to chat? Did I lose internet? Can you hear me? Hello? Okay, well, yeah. Okay, I'm back. I'm back! It's not unique, it's not real art despite the amount of technical skill and time it takes. Sure, fucking whatever. Too unique as in modern art. They're the sole arbiter of what is actually art. Yeah. An image of static for how unique it is. True. So true. Their art. Technically skilled, but. What were your thoughts about their art? Airbrush on the side of a van type ship. How did that art make you feel, Nilia? Because right now, my only impression of this person... What's Fumo? I'm so glad you asked. It's that. I really need to put the name of the Fumo on that one. Throw a Tato plush? You got it. Did that work? I can't see it. No. That's... drawn. I understand how that would be confusing. That's not Fumo. That is a Fumo of Yume, another character. We also have Fumo, which is a Fumo of Fumo, the character who is named Fumo. Was looking at some street art, so it just looked good and was technically skilled, but didn't have anything deeper going underneath it. Of course, how silly of me. Look, I literally didn't name Fumo. Chat named Fumo. They're like pictures of planet. Fumo. There's that type of canvas spray paint art. I see. There's a VOD of the Fumo character. I think you can do exclamation point Fumo. And that has like the entire playlist of the Kingdom Hearts Union Cross. Yeah! Awesome. Now, let me tell you, it's long and different because I was not like in my VTuber art. Actually, a lot of things were different at that point. Let's not talk about it. But Fumo, the character, has become the very beloved character in our in the stream mythos. So. Here, let me get OBS up real quick. There we go. Now I can see. Yume is literally just a character of mine. Oh, there goes Nilia. Uh-oh. Why is it not working? Okay. I know how to fix this. I think. I just have to go into Warudo, click on the screen, press the button, click off the screen, press the button, go back to the game, press the button. There it is. Now, the Fumo used in the throw a Tato plush at me is of Tato, who I do not own the rights to, which is why whenever you redeem it, you see the attribution? That word. Of who actually made it. I just made it into a Warudo object. Prop? They're called props. Zawarudo? Yeah, kind of. That's the name of the software I'm using for my 3D model. It's Warudo. Tato is Dio? Kind of. If you think about it, Fumo's kind of Dio. Fumo? Now that's Fumo. Tell you about a polar opposite interaction. What would you do if I said no? No, of course you can, Nilia. Go off. Then I wouldn't say it? That's true. You're usually pretty cool about that kind of stuff. But no, no, no. Go on. What's up, Nilia? How is this other interaction? Mythical humming in the air. Ooh, that's an unstuck territory. I follow the other guest artist. I met because she was a... yeah, okay. As we all know, Nilia is goth. Yeah, yeah, yeah. She walked by me. We were both just immediately started complimenting each other's outfits. That's what you do. I don't know. I don't know how it works. All right. Go on. Go on. Yes, you were there because of the guest artist. Yeah, when I was in the gallery. Yeah, 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 yeah. This dude just walked up to me. Uh-huh. The beautiful, it's so unique. I said thank you. And he said, uh-huh. What's the inspiration behind it? What? No, that's such a... No one on God, no one has asked that. It's a question that I think can only be asked at an art gallery. That is such like an art gallery. I'm asking the artist what a piece of works is. Inspiration is kind of question. You know what I mean? The real question is, what did you say to that? He was the coolest guy I ever met. I don't know if that's true. I think the coolest guy you ever met was that one dude who had like all of like the games and shit he had in like his pocket. He just kept pulling shit out that was sick as hell. That guy was pretty cool. It was also cool as fuck, yeah. But what did you say, Nilia? What was your inspiration? I could think of some really funny things I could say, but I don't know if it's appropriate to say on stream. Not that it's bad, but that it's stuff that, like, we talked about and said witches. Oh, okay. Okay. That adds up. That adds up. What type of witches? Oh no! I see, he triggered your trap card. A bit witchy hat at the time. Big witchy hat, probably. I don't think Nilia's one for the big witchy hats. Like early modern Scottish era witchcraft. Yep, yep, yep. As you do. Really something people have, I think. There it all is. What do you mean? Oh wait, fuck, there it all is. Wait, I'm confused. What did that mean? Whatever, just go on. Whatever. My words were lagged. Oh, that's probably why. You keep disconnecting, I think. Okay, I'm just checking how hot my computer is. It's not that bad today. Nice. Anyway, this guy, what about him? Ba-da-bum. Well. Talking about how he came from the project and he is a huge advocate for art and mental health and he grew up around. Awesome guy, really tender. Shit, awesome guy, really tender. I see. We exchanged Instagrams. And I found him, Was the Heath Ledger Joker. Lamal. That is maybe the best way for this story to have taken a turn to. Said, yeah, I'm just like the Joker. Said, oh, how so? I'm so okay. Okay, that's why I love helping people. I love this guy's version of the Joker. What do you do with the fish in this game? Where do they go? They go into my pocket, which speaking of, I definitely need to sell them before my inventory fills up. This is only a demo for the game. I know because I play it every Friday, but yeah. Chill guy who helps people heal past their past trauma because he relates to it. Yeah, that's like not the Joker at all, but that's okay, you know? Live your life or whatever. Imagine a better Joker. Boy. There we go. Thank you for reminding me. It would have been really awkward if my inventory filled up, but I don't think it's going to fill up today. But maybe someday. Some fish are big and then you just keep them. True! Look at your large fish are tiny compared to my gigantic towel. Anyway. Yeah, I think our goal is just to get funny big fish, but I hate your big fish. What the fuck? Don't put me in. Don't put me in there, jail. Don't put me in jail. I beg of thee. No. Been nurse for like an hour today. At a card shop. Oh boy. You were, when you said you were socializing, you meant like all fucking day, huh? God damn. Out about town. Prowling, even, one might say. Since 1. Holy shit. And then you came here and you're socializing more. Holy crap. Smile. Well, I appreciate it, Nelia. Thank you for showing up. Sorry. I am tired, though. I slept for a long time, but that doesn't mean I'm rested. You know what I mean? Nice. Slippery. It's almost stream end time anyway. And we didn't start that late today. All things surprising. All things surprising? That is a very ominous sentence. Pocket size primordial? All things surprising. Everything becomes a jump scare. My living hell. Boom, boom. If everything was a jump scare, yeah, you think I would get used to it? You would think, right? The thing is, I don't. Like, I'm one of those people who, like, watched a lot of, like, of those mascot horror things. I'm one of those people who doesn't, like, have it on their screen because I still get jump scared by the fucking stupid ass jump scares they have. Like, my brain is so fucking cowardly. So susceptible to jump scare. Speaking of, I did get the recommendation for Markiplier being like, yeah, I know I cheated 10 years ago in Five Nights at Freddy's 2. But here I am doing it legit. And I was like, yeah. Alright, Markiplier, go off, bro. You got this. And now Kate's playing Poppy Playtime. And all I can think about that game is I'm like, wow, it's bad. It's no Garden of Ban bad, but it's bad. Nilia knows a lot about Garden of Ban. Right, Nilia? He's a real director. Answer for my FNAF crimes. I know, right? I do fucking know a lot about Ban. Yep. Yeah, Markiplier's like an accomplished director of both like short series and a movie, and like he's still going off being like, yeah, you're right, I cheated. And I'm here to prove myself, like, that I earned it. And do you know what I say to that, Based? I watched some Ban stuff, not like serious. For some reason, the Ban stuff doesn't stick totally in my mind. I have just watched a playthrough. We should get Kate to play Garden of Ban. But funny, look how silly this game is played through. I see. I think Kate should make like a part of the week where all she does is play really bad mascot horror. Let's get her on like Garden of Ban, Choo Choo Charles, all those. The game's so fast and then just like stopped. Yeah, they... Well, not to say like, yeah, you can tell they were pumped out fast, but true, the 3 horror games arc. I'm trying to think of like other like really bad horror games, but like a lot of them are kind of boring. Like one a month. They were like actually dumping that shit out like as quickly as possible. I don't know. I just can't find myself. Have you played Soma? I have not. You have to understand. Let me just double check that Soma's the game I'm thinking of. Okay, I probably should have put Soma Games because it's just giving me a bunch of bras. Yeah, so... the only game that I've played that you could even remotely put it in the horror category is Dead Space 1 and 2. And I think Dead Space 1 and 2 are like masterpieces. Good games. Yes, they're fantastic games. Soma is really good. I don't doubt that. But after I played those two games, I realized something. I am not built for horror games. Never played Dead Space. If you are at all a fan of like atmospheric horror and like FPSs and like diegetic like elements to like how the video game works. So just because like the baseline stress when playing it is so high, it's the atmosphere in Dead Space 1 is I literally don't think it's been matched. Like literally ever. It's so claustrophobic. It's so stressful. It's like exactly what I think a lot of games that have come after it have tried to replicate, but have failed. Anyway, Dead Space 1 and 2 are good. I think Dead Space 2 has better gameplay overall, but the atmosphere is nowhere near as oppressive as the first Dead Space. Both games on Xbox. I don't blame you. Fucking fantastic games. See, you're def not playing it. Yerp. So I stay away from horror, but I appreciate good horror games. Like I can understand when a horror game based on what other people say about it, if it is good. With it, especially with combat. Yep. But fuck. It's wonders for the stories. True, true. I think both the first and second game have their place. Right? Can't say as much for the third game. I've seen playthroughs of the third game and I'm like, they fucking dropped the ball. Of an environment, yeah. Like I said, the atmosphere that in that game is just unreal. It really is. I'm literally surprised I managed to beat both of those games with how fucking much of a coward I am, but they were literally too good. Which is crazy. I was playing them and like, this sucks. I'm having like a horrible time, but it's literally like some of the best shit I've ever played. Big fan of Dead Space 1 and 2. We'll never play another horror game. Such a big baby. Highly recommend both of them. I don't know how good the remake of the first Dead Space game is. Like if it captures the atmosphere properly, but I'm sure it did a fine job. Actually, I can literally just check. Like it's on Steam. It's not like. Let's take a look. Steam. I can't see what you said. Fuck. Let's see. Dead Space. There's Dead Space 2008. Holy shit, it's almost 20 years old. What the fuck? I mean, it's on sale right now, by the way. The Dead Space games for like cheap. You can get Dead Space, the remake, and Dead Space 2 for less than 20 bucks. That's a fucking steal. This description, moi? Yeah, it's pretty good. Very positive. People seem to be pretty positive about it. Mostly positive. Moi. The original Dead Space is basically the same review score. It is as good as they say. I must have played Dead Space on a different platform because I don't have it on Steam. I have Dead Space 2 on Steam, but I've definitely played Dead Space. Yeah, this is all familiar to me. I don't know. Maybe that was before I went on Steam. Anyway, great games. Great, fantastic games, one might even say. Fuck. I like good video games. I know. Controversial statement for sure. What time is it, by the way? 10:04? All right, after this wrist, I'll end the stream. But, horror games in particular, not good with them. Big baby. East Coast user spotted. Yep. Hey, I'm gonna get some water from the bubbler. Do you want any coffee, milk, or some party pizza with that? Get some chowder from down the road, some Dell's lemonade. Sorry, Nilly, I'm stealing some of your culture too. That's just how we do it down here. You want some wood milk? Yeah! Pizza. I have a pizza emote that I haven't had a chance to use because I commissioned it and then immediately was told I can't eat it. But there it is. It was fucking hot today, by the way. Pizza party. No. You have the words wrong. Party pizza. That's Rhode Island specialty pizza, don't you know? Evelyn. I'm not gonna have another discussion about party pizza and why it's actually good. But it is, for lack of a better term, divisive. I unironically think you should make the sunglasses version of the emote real. Like, the actual, sunglasses while eating pizza? I can. Now it is a pizza party. Hell yeah. Or like un-emote with me wearing sunglasses. I was thinking about the second one, for sure. Either. The problem is we have Hina be ballin', which I basically use like that. It works good with the pizza one? It does. And low-key, I want more. That's me every time I have pizza. You have to wait a little bit for your stomach to be like, oh, this is like 1,000 calories you just ate. You know what I mean? And I had a slice of pizza. If it was only one slice, that's not enough. Skill issue? Look, if you're saying me not being able to eat pizza right now is a skill issue, I'm gonna cry. Okay, like, it's been mentally, like, draining every day that I can't have pizza. No, don't cry. Some days I do just eat, like, an entire medium pizza. Well, when I could eat pizza, that is. I fucking love pizza. Soon? I don't know about soon. You're hungry and have to get food from the fridge, but it's only full of pizza. That's like, that would be like a legitimate dream I would have, and I'd be so mad. I'd be so mad. I would wake up and be like, why did my brain do this to me? That piece of shit. Here's my plan. If I am allowed to have pizza, well, specifically if I'm cleared, right? They're like, okay, like, you can have X, Y, and Z. If I need to make my own pizza sauce in order to have pizza again, I'll do it. I will make pizza sauce without garlic or onion. Watch me. I'll make my own damn pizzas. I'd watch that. Making pizza is not very interesting. It's one of like the easiest things in the world to make. I'm gonna be honest. Pizza is, if you want like something that tastes amazing, is super easy and very quick. Pizza fucking clears. I actually know the answers to that, Fallen. It's actually something called garlic infused oil. Yum, Lunchables? I probably can't have Lunchables, unfortunately. Let me take a look. Yeah, my usual pizza sauce has garlic powder in it, which sucks because it's really good, but I can find a way. Okay, they've trapped each other in tent jail. All right, gamers. That is the end of the stream. Have yourselves one of these. Thank you for joining me today. Trans rights, you fucking know it. Let me go to the end screen so these guys stop putting fish in my face. I'll be back tomorrow to hopefully finish up Lumen Tale. And then on Sunday, we're gonna hopefully finish up Persona 4 Golden. It's gonna be fun. So I hope to see everyone there. If not, also totally fine. I understand people be busy. And also, like, might not want to watch it. I get that too. But the birds will return. Anywho, it's Friday. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Friday night and Saturday morning. And I'll see you then. Bye. Bye.